Hello, this is Dr. Mark Goulston, slipping in a LinkedIn Live for all of you. I just did an interview for a podcast, and I just shared a nugget that the host suggested that I just share widely on LinkedIn. And the nugget is this. If you're giving presentations and you want to open the minds of your audience, this is one of the best exercises that I've ever learned and use to help teach people the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And of course, what we want is people to have more of a growth mindset, because when you have a fixed mindset, it kind of restricts what you're able to do. And it goes like this. If you're doing a presentation and you say to your audience, I want to give you a demonstration of the difference between a fixed and a growth mindset. And we're both capable of having each of those depending on the context, but I want to give you a demonstration of your having it right here, right now. I'm going to share a quote with you that I don't think you've heard, and I want to run it by you, and let me see if you've heard it. If you give a person a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a person to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And then when you're looking at the audience, and this could be on a Zoom call, you'll see people smiling. And they're smiling because they're thinking, this person's an idiot. I've heard of that quote, or I already know that quote. And so what happened is they're already feeling relief and self-satisfaction that they know that quote. But then what you say to them is, oh, you really haven't heard that quote because you haven't listened to the entire quote. And here's the entire quote. If you give a person a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a person to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. But if you teach a person to learn, you feed him for a lifetime, and he doesn't have to just eat fish. And when you do that to audiences, you know what's going to happen. People are going to smile because you gave them a benevolent gotcha. But it's a great way to introduce to people how we all have a tendency when we're a little nervous and we're being tested or we're being confronted by something new to resort to a fixed mindset instead of an open mindset. So I hope you find that useful. I hope if you try it and you get interesting results, I hope you'll reach out to me and say, oh, I tried the give a person a fish thing and it really worked. Something else I want to mention to you as a heads up. This Sunday on March 28th at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time on Clubhouse, there's going to be a group called Unlocked, Power Past Pain, and I feel really honored and privileged. I'm going to be a special guest for the first hour, which will run 1 to 2 Pacific time or 4 to 5 Eastern time. So that's on the 28th on Clubhouse, and I hope you'll join us. Of course, you won't be able to see me, you'll be able to hear me, but I hope I'll be able to share some things that can help you, if you join us, to unlock. So thanks again for listening in, and it's always a pleasure to be of service to you, and we will see you again.